Hi friends, as the board exams are approaching, I thought of making a small video with some important points to be taken care while you prepare for your exam and some important points or tips to take care to avoid doing some mistakes while you write your exam. I have jotted down these points based on my experience, small experience that I have with my kids. I hope you will definitely take away something from this video. So please have a watch. Let me share my points. First, prior to your exams, that is right now, what are you supposed to do? Now friends, maths exam is on what date? June 2nd. We have enough time with us to prepare. Even because of corona, no schools being there or no personalized tuitions be there, whatever may be the case, or if you have not paid enough attention to what your parents said till now, if you have not prepared enough till now, still you have lot of time in your hand to prepare well. So first most important thing is to trust yourself. Tell yourself that I can do it. Yes, you can do it. You just have to trust yourself. And trust me, it's going to work. You have enough time to prepare very well. Second thing is, please make a doable timetable. What I mean by doable? Why not only a timetable? Because when we tell a kid to prepare a timetable, what he or she does is, let me wake up at 4 o'clock, let me study continuously till then. I'll take a half an hour break. I'll go take my bath, have my breakfast, come back again at 7, I'm going to study. See, this is not going to happen. It might happen for first to one day. I'm saying one day. Next day again it won't happen. Because you might have the josh or enthusiasm to do it on the first day. But second day onwards, it is not going to be there. So please sit, relax, think what you're going to do carefully, spend some time on making the timetable and then do it. Do something which you can do and you won't hurt yourself also. You should make a timetable and you should religiously follow it. Now it's the time to follow the timetable and study. Next, please don't go for long, tedious study sessions. It's not going to help you. Instead, you will only get tired. And whatever you had decided, that much you won't be able to study also. What you should do? After one and a half hour every session, take a small break. Break doesn't mean close your book, close your eyes, close your laptop and sit there. No. Break means get up from your place, take a walk around your house, go see what's your mama doing, what's your dad doing, or what your siblings are doing. Have a small chit chat with them and come back. Mind you, come back. After 5 or 10 minutes, come back to your place, continue your study. That way you're going to study little bit more than what you could have done at a stretched study. You see, it helps because your mind will be very fresh, so you will be able to grasp more. After that, as everybody says, NCERT book is your Bible. Yeah, there is no two way about it. The first thing that you have to do is, before you go for any outside resource like your guide, refreshers, YouTube videos, or any online resources, the first important thing is to complete your NCERT book. Please go through all the theory points that is mentioned in each and every chapter. Go through all the examples. Yeah, examples are very, very important. Then go through all the exercises, the summary of the chapter for each and every chapter. And if possible, ask your mama or anybody to help you write chapter-wise test. It is going to really help you. After your NCERT books is done, it's very important to go through other resources also, because only then you will get an idea about the wide range of questions which is available, isn't it? And now, sample papers. Don't think you have done a lot of exams in school. I'm writing exam every day. So what is the need to write sample paper? Please don't think like that. Sample paper is very, very important. Minimum 5 sample papers you should write. And what I have seen, or when I teach my kids, I have observed Oswald math sample paper is really good. They have quite a lot of good question bank also, and very good sample papers. Solutions are also there, and there are self-assessment question papers also. So if you get time, please go through one of the good sample papers. It will give you an idea about all the 1 marker questions, 2 marker questions, all the 6 marker questions, case study questions, which are very, very important. It's a new pattern. 2021 is having a lot of case study questions. So you will get an idea about all of them, right? And then previous year question papers, that are also very important. Don't think that 2021 the pattern has changed, so we don't have to go for previous year question paper. Only the pattern has changed and some part of your syllabus has reduced, but still the chapters remain same. Still you have trigonometry, still you have polynomials, quadratic equation, everything is there. So those questions will definitely be there. So you should also go through previous year question paper. You have to find time for that. Now comes then, what are you supposed to do during the exams? How can you avoid making some mistakes? Yeah, how can you avoid? First and foremost thing is to say goodbye to your tension auntie. It's very important. Don't enter the examination hall with a lot of tension. Why? Now if you take tension, no use. You have already studied everything possible. You have already done your best. Now you just have to put it on piece of paper. Mind you, try it. Write an exam without tension and see the difference. Because tension is the root cause for all the small, careless, silly mistakes that you make in the paper. What tension you will have? One tension, time. I have only 3 hours. I have to do 40 questions. How will I do it? That is one question, isn't it? If we ask the same question in the other way around, I have 180 minutes and 40 questions. In that, 20 questions are very small questions. Hardly I'll take 1 or 2 minutes. Then also I have a lot of time with me, right? Yeah, so I can manage. Definitely I can do it. Think it that way. If you won't have much tension and you won't be spoiling your exam paper also. Okay. Now, when you get the question paper, first 15 minutes, it's really, really important. Why is it important? Not only for 10th grades, I think it is meant for other grade kids also can listen to this. First 15 minutes is very important. You need to go through the question paper nicely. You should be reading all the questions nicely. Why? Some kids are there who get very restless during this 15 minutes. They're like, oh my God, why am I sitting? I need to start writing my exam. Teacher, can you please allow me to write the exam? Can I start writing the exam? No, don't have to think like that. Don't waste your time. This 15 minutes is for you to read the question paper very nicely. You have to strategize a plan. You have to make a strategy how you're going to write your paper. You know, which are the easy questions, which questions I know very well, which questions I don't know, which questions I'll have to wear my thinking cap and think, where will I have to invest more time. All these plannings has to be done during this 15 minutes. This 15 minutes, you can decide in what sequence you're going to write your answer sheet. By sequencing, what I meant is 1 to 40, you don't have to write, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, no need. What you have to do, whatever you know the best, whichever questions you can finish first and correctly, do those first. Only thing you have to take care is you will put the question number. Question number correctly. Do all the questions that you know the best. And only after that, go ahead and do the questions which you require more time to do. What will happen by now? By now, when you did all the correct answers, your confidence would have reached here. I'm able to do everything. So the questions which requires little bit of clarification also, you will be able to do easily. And sequencing is not a matter. You just have to write the question numbers properly. But make sure whichever question you have not attempted, please put a mark on it so that you don't forget it towards the end. You have to put a mark on the questions that you have not attempted. Taking down the questions. This, everybody makes a mistake. I have seen a lot of kids make this mistake. Why? Suppose 3 is written, in a hurry-burry, this 3 becomes 8 for you. So when you write 8, it is not that you won't get the solution. You will definitely get the solution. And there lies the biggest problem. If you don't get a solution, you may definitely go back and check your question. But when you are getting an answer, why will you check the question? Right? So that is a trap. So make sure you read the question carefully and you take down the data properly. Next one is mental calculations. We all are very good in mental calculations, isn't it? I know what is 48 plus 48. I know it is 96. 36 plus 36 is 72. Why should I write it on paper? Buddy, you have to write it on paper, at least during exams. Please, during exams, don't go for any mental calculation because already you are, thinking time is running. I have to do this question, that question. I know everything. There is a little bit of confidence also. So what will happen? I have seen 18 divided by 6 becomes 2. All these issues happen. So be careful. Don't do mental calculation. Instead, do everything on a piece of paper. You can have a column for rough work towards your right hand side, or you can also take the last sheet of your answer paper to do all the calculations. It will help you. You can just jot down the numbers from there instead of making any mistakes. Now, question numbers. This is also a very important point. You know why? When you write the question number, if you don't write it properly, or instead of 32, if you write 28, that might be a 6-mark question, but 28 might be a 4-mark question. Even after doing everything correct, you will end up getting 4 marks. Why to waste marks, isn't it? Because teacher will correct it and she will look at the question number. Oh, it is question number 28, 4 marks. According to her, she gave you full marks, but you lost marks there. So please ensure that you will write the question numbers properly. It's very, very important. Rough work, I already covered. Marking the questions also, I covered. So according to me, I have tried to put some points which can help you. So please make sure you go through these points, and if it was helpful for you, or if you were able to save at least 5 marks because of this video, I'll be very happy. Thank you all for listening to this, and all the best for your exams. Give your best. Thank you.